Alright, are you a fat fuck? Are you a failed hot dog slinger from Danville, Illinois? Are you just a truck driving retard that can't figure this one out on your own? Well, today's your day. I'm going to show you how to change the brakes on your Ram 1500. It's essentially across the hull. If you got disc brakes all the way around, it's on all these makes and models. It's essentially the same thing, but the first things first, you got to chug a beer. Or maybe not chug it, it's kind of hot. We're going to chug it. Alright. So what you're going to need for this job is all the china. You're going to brake caliper compression tool. Now, on your Fords and some other vehicles, they have an electronic parking brake that you have to have a specialized tool that it threads in. I don't have one. I don't have to do this on my truck. My wife's Ford. You have to have that. I recommend a good electric ratchet. Copious amounts of brake clean. Brake clean. I got 4 cans of brake clean, 7 beers, an impact gun to take the tires off. If you're like me, your truck's out locking lug nuts, the key, a 22-inch socket for your lug nuts, impact socket, and various wrenches, sockets. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Take your brake fluid reservoir off. It'll make it easier to push in the pistons on your calipers. So we got 4 cans of brake clean, Bush beers. Now when you buy your brakes from the auto parts store, I went with the CarQuest, have the part Nazi label which one's first. Always start with your rearmost set of brakes, your furthest one from your brake master cylinder. Now you're going to want to get the wheel off. Oh, I got a hello. So after you take your tire off and clean everything liberally with brake clean, you gotta go back here. You see that bolt right there? That is a 10 millimeter caliper mounting bolt. 10 millimeter. There's one right there too. Break them loose with a wrench. You don't want to snap these off. Right, now check out your caliper piston bolt, the caliper mounting bolt, and just make sure everything's looking good. Now I always leave that bottom one out. I leave that bottom one in a little bit because what I like to do is I like to pivot it and then pull the pads out from there. Like I'll kind of like tilt it out. Now from here you should be able to take out a pry bar and pop them out. Always make sure your new pads come with new hardware. Make sure they match up to your old pads. And it's really so simple. A fucking Hirschbach driver driving for 99 cents a mile can do this. It's really simple that a crippled guy could do this. Even a failed hot dog cart owner operator guy could do this shit. If you're married and can't change your own fucking brakes, there's something wrong with you. So after a few phone calls and realizing that we're just going to reuse some of the old hardware and half the old hardware, that's how your new pad should sit in there. Apply a little bit of like some kind of greasing agent to these rails so they slide back and forth easy.
Feel it.
Alright, so always hand thread your lug nuts on. Assembly is reverse is disassembly. It's not that hard. And always tighten your lug nuts up in a star-shaped pattern. Now, this is a great place to hang on the back of these Rams your caliper, because that sway bar ain't going nowhere. Now we're on the driver's side. Basically, it's the same side from the other side. Now we just got to pull things out and replace hardware. It's so simple, a caveman could do it. Or, if you're a tattoo artist in Louisiana, it's really simple that they can do it too. So you see that round circular thing? That is called the piston. That has to be pushed in harder than a fucking anus on fucking on your wedding night. Just jam it in there with a brake caliper tool, which put it in here, Jay, my trusty stepson here. We're gonna. So you can do this with a pair of. You can do this with a C clamp and a wrench or the old brake pad, but sometimes having the tool for the job. Yeah, we're already 4 beers in on one axle. This is not good. And just pushing it all the way. Keep going, buddy.
Damn, I am.
So with a little help from my stepson, the rear brakes are completed. Now we just gotta put the wheel back on. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.
All right, shit got serious. I had to get the boy to help me out. He's my stepson, but he's my boy. Now, another beer. He's putting the tire back on. Then we're gonna move to the fronts. The job's real easy if you got the right tools, or you're not high on. If you're high on Adderall, this will probably go a lot faster, or you're gonna fuck a lot of shit up. I don't think Bressler could do this job. He's from New York. He's from New Jersey. He can't do this. He'll just have Feline pay for someone to do it. So the way the brake system works is the front brakes do 60% of the braking power compared to the rear, which is 40%, which equals 100%, right? Mm-hmm. So now we're trying to tactically reload this brake clean. Because your front brakes are going to have way more brake dust than your rear brakes. Unless it's, well, I only drive it 50% of the time because your mom's stealing it all the time anyway. So,
that's
anyway.
not good math.
60 and 40 is 100.
Okay, I thought you said 40 didn't fit. I was like, that's
60 up front of the braking power and then 40 in the rear. Okay.
So
now my woman got me this lithium. Oh, give me that, buddy. She got it off the TikTok shop. And this thing is fucking awesome. Otherwise, I'd be out there fucking getting arm strained like I'm jerking off for the 3rd time today. Now, this is, woman, I love you. Now we got the driver's side front coming off. So now, since you got the whole front suspension out in the open here, now is a good time. So I remember last year, I hit a fucking pothole. Just fucking blasted it. Come to find out, I got a broken sway bar end link. I guess it's time for a new sway bar and an end link. So these caliper mounting bolts, the front are, I'm going to say 13 or 14, and the rears were 10 millimeter. That's another good place to put your right front caliper, right there on the control arm. I got the boy putting on the hardware for the new pads, and we'll be right back to you. New pads are in. Now this is a dual piston setup. Now your rear brakes are single piston, the fronts are duals, and that's what it should look like after you put new pads in. Everything's bolted. Everything's good. Now that's not good. I think I'll be better off just replacing the whole sway bar and sway bar end links on both sides. All right, so I got Jay over there, the journeyman tire putter on her. Now this would also be another great time to rotate your tires, but fuck it. You ain't got to worry about rotating tires. Better your back than mine. Now these were my front pads before I took them off. Where's another? Now you see the size difference in there. Now this is the guy that she tells you not to worry about. This is you, Bressler, with those that tranny and all that came to the motel room. This is you. This is them. New brake pads. So that's how the sway bar link should look here on the passenger front. You see how I got it all busted off there? Now I got Jay, the journeyman. Fucking, we're going to push these pistons in with a flathead screwdriver. In between the rotor and the piston there. And then you push it towards the truck, and then it should push in. Make it easier to come off. Now, those bolts here and right here they're 13 millimeter. Now, I got Jay over here prying on them, getting them loose so we can take the pads out.
Oh, I know. Get a little more. Use the wiggle it.
Sometimes a little PB blaster goes a long way. But I left that at the barn, I think.
Yes. This one's in there.
Do you need my help, bud?
I'm getting it, but it's not.
All right, I got Jay over there putting on new hardware for these pads. Now's a good time to check your suspension components, make sure there's nothing cracked, bent, or broken, or just broken in general, like Randy Spears' brain. All right, now so we got the back side there. Jay's putting in this side here. Now everything, you gotta give everything a liberal application of brake clean. How liberal? Like California liberal. Southside Chicago liberal. There you go. All four corners. Now we just gotta get the caliper back on. Here is Jay doing more than most of the people here on Trucking YouTube can do.
Bingo.
Especially Danville ones, man. This is real simple. The pads themselves, front and rear, cost me $140, almost to $200, depending on which ones you get. And some people pay $200, $300 an axle, front and rear. $300 for the front, $300 for the back, just for having a shop do it.
I just want stuck.
And voila, all four corners are done. Now, so when I first started, my brake fluid was down here. So through the process of pressing on the calipers, it pushes the fluid back, right? So now we just put this back on with my fucking, because I'm built like a fucking T-Rex and can't reach shit.
Oh shit.
There you go. With that, you're basically done. So when you start your car, pump your brakes before you move, and you're good to go. That being said, you guys have a good one. And then I'm going to say, beer count, this is a 6-packer on a hot day. Or a 12-packer if you got a 18-year-old step kid that can drink if no one was around, but everyone's around today, so I ain't trying to catch no felonies. That being said, keep shitting out your ass. And Bressler, get off the Adderall. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, almost forgot. Last beer.
What, your victory bill?
It's really more of a victory beer for you. You did a lot of the work. You just can't drink.
Where's that? Take a monster.